Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my Instagram on YouTube series. I no longer have Loom, and I wasn't able to get the video to work, and I'm not able to download anymore from Loom without the business plan. So I'm doing this old school until the investment is justifiable. It's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. It's great to talk and voice things that are going on in my life. Hopefully, it's entertaining, maybe not beneficial, valuable to the few of you who do tune in to these. And so today I am going to be talking about a post that I recently made on Instagram. It's got the red chakra, so you know it's about the root. It's about fears and our conditioning and our ties to the earth, to the physical reality. And it's about a relationship therapy framework that I found super helpful for myself in terms of observing my own behavior within my relationship with my partner and helping to transcend certain behavioral patterns that I was repeating, that I modeled from what I observed from my parents growing up. So one of the dilemmas of being a human and being a child specifically is that when we see something or experience something as a child that we don't like, let's say from our parents, on the one hand, we experience wounds and trauma, we get hurt by the experience if it was something that we didn't perceive as good for us, like for example a parent yelling at you or hitting you. So on one hand we're wounded, and then on the other hand we also internalize the behavior and we model it because we're children, and this is the example of an adult behaving in a certain way. So we create the story that this is how an adult behaves. This is what being a man or a woman or a mother or a father looks like. And so one of the paradoxes of our lives is that, like, we tend to model the behavior that we didn't like. So children who were abused physically, let's say, have a higher tendency to grow up becoming physical abusers, which doesn't seem to make sense because, well, we didn't enjoy it as a kid, so why would we repeat it? But that's the way that our brains work. It's confusing, but it is what it is. And so with regards to this specifically, I know that growing up I didn't like or enjoy all the verbal arguments that my parents had. And, I guess I didn't realize how much it affected me, but it turns out that it did. And, it was surprising to me that now that I'm in a relationship with a partner, we were having various arguments, and I noticed that I was repeating a pattern. And so, but I didn't really know how to transcend it, how to get past it. And I think this is true for a lot of people. A lot of people who are in relationships is they, repeat certain patterns that maybe they observed when they were young, and it's like, what's wrong with me? Why am I doing this? Like, I clearly didn't like this as a kid, but now I'm like modeling the same behavior, and we don't know how to heal from it, how to transcend it, and especially in those moments when when our nervous system is activated and we're repeating the pattern, we don't always have the awareness to step back and have that consciousness of like, okay, this, I'm repeating something. Until I came across this framework, and it was very helpful for me, and that is why I would like to share it with you. It's called Relational Life Therapy. I probably shouldn't even tell you the name of it because the whole point of this is to get your email. So yes, I am on that funnel train. So if you go on the link, and I'll share the link, pygmalion.com/demystifyingintimacy, and you input your email, you'll get an automated message with the video overview. And it's an overview video that explains the framework, and you can use it on yourself, or you can have a therapist go through the steps with you. But for me, it was helpful just to observe myself and go through it with myself. So I hope it helps you as much as it helped me. Again, I really enjoyed it, which is why I'm sharing it with you. And hopefully, it is my belief that we're not able to achieve our highest selves without being in a relationship, because relationships really are the ultimate mirror in terms of reflecting back to us all of our wounds, all of our shadows, all the unhealed, unintegrated parts of ourselves. So a lot of this I was able to avoid when I was on my own, but it is only with a partner that I am able to see all those parts of me, and to help me grow into a better human being. And through that process, which is not always easy, I do believe that ultimately, our relationships should be a source of fulfillment and happiness and nourishment. And often we find ourselves that it's not the case temporarily. But again, this framework is super helpful for helping with that. All the best to you. Let me know if it works, what you think about it. And yes, until next time.